What's up, everybody? This is Devious RVs, Red Right Hand Reviews, and today this is kind of a random video. I just wanted to make a video of it's not really a review, but it's more of like I'm pleading to Mezco to please bring this line back, and because this line was it's very near and dear to my heart. This line, it's one of the first lines that when I started collecting, actually being a collector, it's one of the first lines that I got into, aside from Marvel Legends and some NECA stuff. And it's the Hellboy Mezco comic book line that I think ran for around 2004, 2005, I think 2006, I think around there. I don't remember exactly, but this line, I made a video about it before. It ended too early. You can check that one out. But I just want to show off the figures again, and the stuff that Mezco's doing nowadays, like the 1/12 scale stuff, is really all that stuff's awesome. It's great. But I want them to do a definitive Hellboy line similar to like this one that they did. I feel like they haven't done that. I feel like they haven't done any really Hellboy stuff or trying to complete, because there's so many characters in those books, and those books are so awesome. So I would hope they would not revisit the line, maybe kind of reintroduce a line similar that way or something. Because I mean, this line's never going to be completed, let's be honest. But yeah, I just enough rambling. Let me just show off these figures again. Here we have the Alien. Now this was probably the last figure I got to complete this line. And when I say complete, I mean like just the main characters. There's variants and all this other stuff that's really hard to get now. I didn't collect all the variants at the time. They're super expensive now. But like the mainline characters, the main like unique characters, this was probably the last one that I got. So this is the Alien. So this figure's awesome. Look at it. Just the detail on it, the paint, everything. Like these figures still hold up, man. Just look at it. Look how cool it looks. Now next we have the Krygaff number 10, which is I've said in other videos, evil gorillas freaking kick ass, and I love anything that's like evil apes, evil gorillas. I've said it in other videos in the past, but this figure was probably at the time the most sought after figure. I think it still might be the most expensive figure to get. If you're trying to get this line, I think this is the one that's gonna probably cost you the most money right now. But this is the Krygaff, and it's freaking awesome. And here I kind of cheated because this was actually an accessory to the Krygaff. And then this was actually the Nazi scientist Hermann von Klempe's head that came as an accessory with it. And I just kind of wanted to put it in its own little spot. But yeah, it looks cool. Cool accessory. I miss when they used to do stuff like this. Here we have Roger, the homunculus. This is the stuff I missed. Like Mike Mignola's artwork and stuff. Like this looks like it came out of the comic. Just all the sculpting, everything on it. Just these figures look, pardon the dust, but these figures they look like they just came out of the comic. And Roger is one of the best figures. Up next we have Johann Kraus, who's another member of the BPRD, which is the Bureau for Paranormal Research and Defense. They're pretty much, like agents that go around and, stop all this paranormal stuff. And, mostly they're battling Nazis and, stuff from those kind of guys, evil Nazi scientists, evil Nazi monsters, all that stuff. So, it's awesome. Great read if you haven't read the Hellboy comics, especially the BPRD comics. But this is Johann Kraus, and he was in the Hellboy movie, I think in part 2. Up next we have Liz Sherman, who was the pyrotechnic member of the BPRD. So she's the one that can light all this stuff on fire. The figure looks great. So this one, I remember like a local comic store that I would go to had this one. I already had the figure, but they had it on card for like years. It never sold. And I wish I would have bought it, because I'm trying to buy this line and keep it on card. But it's just some stuff's really expensive now. And this one's one of the figures that's really expensive. I should have bought it. It was like 25 bucks, and it was just sitting there for years. No one ever bought it. And now I wish I would have went back and got it. Now up next we have Abe Sapien, who's like the creature from the Black Lagoon inspired character, I guess. He was a Comic-Con exclusive. I remember my girlfriend, who's my wife now, bought me this as a birthday present for Comic-Con. I think she overpaid to get it. We hadn't gone to Comic-Con yet at the time. So I think she overpaid. So love you, babe, for getting me this figure. I would like to, you know, maybe for this birthday, maybe you can give me another one, you know, carded one. Just, you know, I am trying to rebuild this collection again. But yeah, this Abe Sapien, it's awesome. The spear thing handle broke. I can't find the other piece, so you know I am gonna need another one. But for now, this figure is awesome. Now, when it comes to favorites and favorite figures of the line, this is my #1 absolute favorite figure of this whole line, which is Lobster Johnson, and he comes with his lobster claw hand that uses his powers. I mean, just everything about it, just from the sculpt, from his feet to his legs to his waist to his arms, the head, everything to me, this just looks like an awesome figure. It stands out, even though it's pretty much all clad in black, he just stands out. Just the sculpt stands out. He looks like he just stepped out of the comics, and it's my favorite figure. I was super, you know, like when you buy a figure and you open it and you're like, man, this figure's awesome, and you're just barely started opening it and it's already like one of your favorites. This was one of those figures. As soon as I got it, looked at it in the package, started opening it, I already knew this was going to be one of my favorite figures. So, Lobster Johnson. Now, obviously, you can't have this countdown without the main man himself, which is Hellboy. There was a lot of variations of this one figure. There was ones with gritted teeth. There was one with open mouth, like he's yelling. Mine has a closed mouth. I would like to get all the other ones eventually. There was ones with the trench coat, which I kind of want him with the trench coat. There was one with a rocket pack, which I had. And I don't know what happened to him. My mom must have sold it at a yard sale or something, because I don't remember what happened to it. I had the one with the jetpack, and he had a jacket, and he had a rocket strapped to his back, and I don't know what happened to that figure. But I still have this Hellboy, and yeah, this line is pretty much it. So that's it. That's just showing off, you know, the Hellboy comic Mezco line. So yeah, I'm pleading with Mezco, please make a definitive. Take another crack at it and make a definitive Hellboy line. It could be in the 112 line, but or something, man. But I just, you know, and come out with them a little bit faster, because Mezco, their stuff's awesome, but it takes a long time for their stuff to come out. And you know, or maybe revisit this line. You know, maybe if you still have the sculpts or something, you know, re-release these, make more. Even if you made a couple more waves or something, I'd be happy. But yeah, so if you like this video, this is DVSRV's Right Hand Reviews. If you like this video, click a thumbs up. If you didn't like this video, click a thumbs down. Comment what you think. Subscribe. So yeah, this is DVSRV, and peace.